Okay, guys, I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of advice on something that I'm sure you're all wondering, what's the advice about? Well, the title says it best. It's advice basically on how to potentially upload some videos, hopefully without any problems, especially if, those videos might be, certain events that you want to keep on the download for a little bit, if you know what I mean, due to personal reasons and stuff. Basically, long story short, the best suggestion to do for some of these, especially if like the events and stuff you want to keep on the download, on the private or unlisted side of things for a while before you make them go public, the best thing to do is go to the video when you're uploading the video. After it's uploaded and it's going through its processing, or even after it's processing, what you want to do is scroll down, go to video location, and try to find the place where the event that you are part of with maybe friends and family and all that. Try to find if maybe that place is identified on YouTube in the map section, because this is basically because YouTube, of course, is part of Google Maps, so this is kind of like a locator and everything. Try to find it. Try to see if it's open, if it's there, and then if it is, uh, basically choose that, and instead of a hashtag above your title, you will have the location or of the place you were at. You will have the place that you went to for said event. Now, if that's not possible, then the other thing is try to come up with some kind of hashtags that will basically make it hard to locate said of event or video, whatever you want to call it, on YouTube, because of the fact that that hashtag will have over millions and millions of other videos attached to it, if you will. There are some hashtags I've used that I've seen had 367K, 367,000 plus videos associated with it. So it'll make it a lot harder for anybody that might be curious, if you will, as to whether or not it's there. It'll give you It'll make it a little harder for them to find. And of course, unless they're subscribed to your channel or whatever the case may be, it'll make it harder to do. But the other bit of advice, though, is if you don't want to be in a hurry to do that, my last bit of advice is patience. Have patience. I've said this before, I did a video on this before, but I'm going to do it here again, a little bit of an update. But again, patience. In other words, wait a bit, maybe give it a couple of months, maybe a year, or in some cases just a couple of weeks, and make sure as well you have plenty of videos uploaded, because there's going to be a good chance that when you want to make it go public, it might show up as one of your newest videos on the day you try to do it. My suggestion, if you notice that, like if you go to, let's say, your cable box that has the YouTube app, and it basically shows, even in an unsigned environment, like nobody's signed into the YouTube app, and it shows on your channel. When you look up your channel, it shows that video as the newest one. My advice: take it, put it on listed, put it in private, wait a couple more days, and then when the time is right, when you feel the time is right, put that video public, because that way it won't show up as the newest one. It will remain where you originally had it, basically in its original slot, if you know what I mean. So anyway though, guys, I just wanted to give you those kind of bits of advice when it comes to this. Again, the last bit of advice is patience, basically, so that when the time is right, you can do it and go from there. But again, make sure that you feel that the time is right, whether it's a couple weeks, a month, a year, whatever the case may be. Make sure the time is right, and if it does show up as the newest vid, my suggestion is unlisted, private it again, put it back in unlisted and private again, and then wait maybe another week or so, maybe a month, go back and put it public, and it should just remain where it is. It shouldn't show up as a new video or anything. And again, my other suggestion is locate the place where you had your get together, your event at, and use that, because that'll show up on top of your title of your video instead of hashtags. And if that doesn't work, use a hashtag that you feel will make it a lot harder and difficult for people to look up that video, because the hashtag is utilized by maybe thousands, if not millions, of videos on YouTube related to it, or related to the hashtag. But that's all the advice I wanted to give you guys on that. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Comment if you like the video. Live chat during the premiere, and I'm out.